Yo, what's up, everybody? Tonight we're going to be doing some carving. It's going to be Sammy. Say hi, Sammy. It's going to be
Hello.
Sammy's first gnome carving. And we're going to do it by the fire. Okay, here is your block of wood, Sam. There's our pencil. Sweet. Here's my block of wood. I already kind of started messing up this one. Oh, so you're going to want to So what you're going to want to do is you want to make a mark about here. And that's going to be right about there on yours. About halfway for this one. This is going to have a big pointy hat. So you're going to want to make that all the way around.
That's the mark for the hat you're saying?
Yeah.
Got it.
Get these off the view. Oh, and I'm going to fire up this phone so I can see the chat. There we go. Now we can see the chat. Turn the sound down on that, buddy. So you're gonna do a hat like that. Oh, okay. So you got the nose too, and then a couple little feet. Oh, wait a second. Yeah. No. So we're just gonna mark the hat, and the corner is gonna be where the nose is. So your nose is gonna be like this. Yeah, that's why I was saying just mark the line for the hat. And then your feet are gonna be like. All right, then you're gonna take your knife. And you're gonna want to put at each corner of his hat. You're gonna want to put a little stop cut, and then from underneath a little relief cut to the stop cut. You can do that at each corner of the hat.
Right.
And you want to make sure you're not. That if your blade happens to leave your wood, it's not traveling like into your leg or whatever.
Right. Like this? Is it acceptable?
Yeah. So I would definitely like. Yeah. So it doesn't like,
Right.
Yeah. So you're gonna just like push it in on the corner, and then you're gonna make a little relief cut to that stop cut.
Right.
And just do that all the way around. It's just kind of marking. Hey Harry, what's happening, man? We're just out here carving. not to be that's a huge cut. You can just make a little, and then make sure you get the one on the front of the hat too.
Mm-hmm.
Right on, man. Right on. Yeah, man, they need a bird hot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Okay. So once you have all 4 of those, then you're gonna go mark to mark and make a little line, make another little stop cut, and then you're gonna want to do a little push cut up to it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the push cut's done with your thumb on the back of it. Got it.
Thumb on the back.
Other thumb. You don't want to go super deep here. You're just making a little.
Making a mark. Yeah.
You want to do that all the way around. You might have to come back in and just cut your stop cut a little bit right into this side. I think I should move the camera to show the work better. Probably easier to make your stop cuts to go in like this and pushing your thumb on the blade, on the back of the knife, rather.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And to try using a paring cut to do it. That's what this cut is that you're doing. That's a paring cut.
Mm-hmm.
Warm over here. Yeah, my stream got cracking last night. It was crazy, dude. My hands have been going numb for a couple weeks. For like a month, actually.
Taking the break off the belt sander? Or the orbital?
Yeah. Hey, you leave her shoe alone, bud. Hold on, he's got my wife's shoe. Dude, what you doing with all the shoes, my guy? Got my other shoes over here. That's good. You're really just marking a the line out.
Mm-hmm.
So figure out where your nose is.
Mm-hmm.
You got it?
Yep.
Where's mine? Mine's here. Then you're gonna put at the bottom of where your nose is. You're gonna put another stop cut, and then from underneath just a little relief cut. And it's better to take little slices out at a time than to try to take big chunks. Okay, now you got your nose marked off.
Mm-hmm.
Then about oh, these ones are all beard, huh? Beard and then feet. Yeah, I gotta mark my feet. So, I guess at this point we could just cut our feet out, like kind of outline our feet.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you just want to kind of like put a cut in the shape of the foot, and then just how we did with the line up top for the hat.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do that for the feet. I don't necessarily like carving with this feet. Feels like dangerous. If a cut feels questionable to you, don't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have another little carving knife I'm going to use instead of that. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, leave the shoes alone, dog. Hey. No, Peter. No, sit down. Sit down. Got this little one. My friend Brian gave me a bunch of these carving tools that used to be his mom's. I'm just gonna strop this real quick. There we go. Get your foot, your feet cut out. Then you could start cutting out the shape of your nose. I like to do like a little, do it kind of at an angle like that, and make the corners square for now. Just makes it easier for digging out. So I'll like cut in here, and then just dig that out till the nose is like protruding. I still got to catch up on my feet. Welcome everybody. It's Sammy's first time carving a gnome, so pretty excited. He'll probably end up doing better than me. You know, I remember a point last night where I looked up and it said there was like over 500 people concurrently watching, and it kind of made me like, oh no, you know, like a little bit of like stage fright almost, dude.
All of a sudden, it got real.
It got real all of a sudden, yeah. I got my little foot carved out there. One more square for the feet. I always remember it's easier to remove more material later than it is to put material back on.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
So err on the side of caution. I want to make a video with my gnomes and like have them like staged around and like different camera shots and dialogue and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of brainstorming that. I need to figure out how to carve a kobold.
Oh.
So the war can happen.
You thinking like stop motion or like?
Yeah, like, you know, like gnome is here and then take another photo and the gnome's there.
Yeah.
What's up, Nathan? I'm not super pumped on my feet on this one, dude. My feet aren't exactly top tier, but we got time. We got time.
Okay, my nose is starting to protrude.
That is a good gnome nose.
Thank you.
I would dig it out more from like back here. And then maybe start thinking about your cheek plane.
Right.
But I got a ways to go before I catch up to you. You could also carve your feet out a little more if you want those to stick out. Oh, and your hat. I'm gonna draw your hat. So like, I'm gonna draw your hat. And so I already cut that, but yeah, just to a point. If you're making the self-defense gnome.
You were talking up here?
Yeah. Yeah, so you want to like kind of yeah. Like you don't want to be trying to like dig shit out like this. You want to be cutting little slices, even if they're little slices. Welcome everybody. We are just having a little. Oh, I better throw something up. Little fireside carving session. It is Sammy's first time carving a gnome. My little fire fan right here, Sam. A little offcut from a project.
Looks like Queen's box.
Could be. Totally could be. All right, on Harry. Sometimes people will be like, "There's no such thing as scraps, dude. I save everything." You know, you're gonna be buried in weird shaped pieces of wood. You know.
That's my grandpa's.
Is he like that?
Yeah.
A lot of older school guys are like that. So right here, I want to maybe take a couple scrapes like that and get that cheek plane sorted out. Like so from the bottom of the nose up. Not super deep, just get that plane sorted out. Now, I'm a rookie carver too. Just so you know. I'm no expert. Oh! And that's why you make sure it doesn't, you're not cutting in a direction that will cut your hand if it leaves like that.
Like this?
So.
I just, with only
my bad, dude. It looked like you were cutting right towards your wrist.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah. This works really well.
I'll give it back. Okay, didn't eat all of them. Jessa alerted me one night and she was freaking out. She's like, Tater's like all drooling and everything. I'm like, dude, he tried to eat a toad. He tried to eat one of his toads and they got him with the toxin. Another thing you can do is like if you have a line cut here, right? So look, if I have a line cut here, and then I just carve up right next to it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, everybody? This one won't get nearly the numbers last night did.
What was the formula last night?
It's the planer boxes. It's the constant movement and then having like steps that like build something and then something to show every few minutes, you know? That's my theory anyway. Because I've been thinking about like how did that happen? You know, like what happened there, dude? And that's my theory. It's just like more reward and more action.
Right.
Because like the bandsaw boxes don't have a lot of action and there's no reward till the very end.
We got the fire.
Yeah, this is just very calming activity to do. Yeah, my nose is starting to show up. Looking like he fucking been out in the sun without sunscreen his whole life, though. Here's another cut. that you can use a lot is you it's almost like a paring cut, but I forgot what this cut's called. It's like a push cut and a paring cut at the same time. I don't use it to take off large amounts of material, but a little bit. Because sometimes it's hard to get into somewhere. You got to move shit all around all weird. Ralts, what's happening? Me and Sammy just out here carving some gnomes. It's Sammy's first gnome. Oh, let's show the progress. So here's what I got so far. There's a bit of a lag on the camera. There it is, and then there's Sam's. So we're working on some gnomes. So for, let me get this somewhat close to symmetrical. You're never gonna get it perfectly symmetrical, dude. So just like trimming a beard, there's a thing that can happen where you try to get this side to match that side,
and then there's none left.
And then there's none left, so that can happen. So for the nose, if you want, oh, you didn't do the square nose yet. You didn't do the square. So if you want, you start with the square nose, and then you can cut off the corners there. And that's how you start getting the nose shape. I see though, you did your own thing. You got a very gnomely nose. So I would get this cheek plane on both sides.
All the way to the corner?
Yeah, we're trying to get it up underneath the hat. And we want the nose to stick out past the face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to figure out where the line is. My line, I decided was going to be right here. And it's right there. Get that in there. Yeah, I'm going to strop. You should strop. There you go. We got some people hanging out in here with us. What's up, everybody?
Nice.
Had a fantastic day, Sam.
Oh, that's lovely. Me too. I got a lot done this morning.
I kind of did some stuff out in the yard. Had some afternoon beers. Maybe I might have one morning beer. Afternoon beers. But yeah, man, it was nice to just enjoy.
Totally.
You probably might start to feel overwhelmed with projects over there, huh?
Start to?
Okay. How you looking? Getting those cheek planes carved out. Nice, that's pretty good. So then we don't want to cut too much off, but we want to round his sides off. And you just see how I'm doing a tiny little slice? And a tiny little slice. That's so you don't end up digging out a big chunk.
Right.
You can round it off more. Hey, what up, handmade? I'm teaching my friend Sam here how to carve gnomes. So it's kind of like the blind leading the blind. Nice little campfire carving session. I don't want to get too crazy on that stuff. And then also you're going to want to front,
Mm-hmm.
round off the front where the beard's going to be a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it was fun watching you make those pins earlier, dude. It was enjoyable. It's good content. If you guys are into woodworking channels, also check out My Honey's Handmade there. He does a lot of wood turning. Cool stuff, dude. Yet another guy that makes me want to buy a lathe. I can't be buying lathes. You better not be eating a frog, dude.
What, this frog?
He likes to eat the little tree frogs, man. I'm trying to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
You feel guilty, dude. If you guys are wondering, I'm talking to my dog over there. And you'll notice that one direction is like more likely to tear out as you're carving it.
Mm-hmm.
So then try to carve in that direction. And then you want to keep like rounding it off. So
The body?
Well, you just want to make it look like it's not like a point right there, you know?
Which side's your front? Oh, I see.
So what I do is I take a little slice, and I move, and I take another little slice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just get it kind of rounded. And then I'm going to see where we put these cuts here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to come in and just make that a little more pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
We'll fix that by shaking the head. Or shaking the hat.
Should I mark my beard?
He's gonna be all beard.
All beard.
Mm-hmm. And the back's gonna be long hair. I'm gonna go grab the example.
Sure.
Be right back, guys. This is the example, guys. This is gnome number 8.
Got it.
So even the back, like his long hair mixes in with the beard.
Got it.
Took a nap earlier, dude. Did you say you were streaming your jewelry stuff?
I intend on it. I haven't started yet.
Why not?
No good reason.
Take people along on the journey, dude. You know?
Yeah.
People would rather see a dude learn something than they would see an expert make it. They can relate, you know? Dude, those dudes started at 8 o'clock in the morning, bro. They're still going on a Saturday.
Paid by the job.
It's like I feel bad for the guys that live in the house right next door.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Yeah.
can't even chill on a Saturday, bro. Here it is. What's it, like 6 o'clock? 5 o'clock?
Yeah, something like that. 5:30.
I think they only work on that place on the weekends. It seemed like.
The weekend fixer-upper.
Yeah, just drop that thing again.
Think so?
Yeah. Let me see it. This thing ain't cutting for shit.
I'm not pushing at all.
That was sharp as fuck though.
Yeah, I'm barely touching it.
Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, even though I'm not really shaping the body a lot, I'm gonna go ahead and like remove a little bit of material from the whole thing, just so there's not, you don't want a piece of unwhittled area.
Right.
So I'm just shaping, like I'm just barely taking the littlest bit off the body.
Right.
Just so it, you know what I think I might do for, see how this one is like his feet are sticking out?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do the same for this one, but instead of his feet sticking out so much, I'm gonna make this area protrude a little bit, but then I'm gonna go ahead and put beard over it.
Ah.
You know? So it's like you can see the plane. But I did a fireside chat, like a live stream, a few weeks ago, and like only like 4 people hung out with me all night. It was my lowest performing stream, like numbers wise, but it was like one of my favorite ones. We just, like 4 of us just sat out here and did bullshit all night.
Right.
But I was playing my guitar,
Uh-huh.
and I played another band's song, and they caught it, and they hit me with a copyright strike.
Oh yeah. You can't even like pump stuff sometimes.
It's like, well, I must have been doing pretty good. Yeah, it's like, if their algorithm noticed it, then I wasn't that far off of playing it, you know? Which I'm gonna stop listening to them now. Copyright strike me, bro.
It's the record label.
And also the nose, you don't want it to be like completely pointy to this corner.
Yeah.
So you want to like give it a light shaping.
Yeah.
Like see how I'm barely taking any off right here?
Uh-huh.
You can just barely getting the tiniest little piece off. this. Shaping the nose doesn't matter as much on these smaller ones, but once you get into those bigger ones, it's like kind of, and that's the only real feature.
Yeah.
You can really make or break here. Piece, you know? These motherfuckers are still nailing off that roof, dude.
Trying to wrap it up before it gets dark.
Starting just flying like going around there. In fact, I'm gonna just take the feet off entirely.
Oh.
This is gonna be all beard. I'm gonna make a little plane for the feet, but show the audience at home where we're at. Here's where I'm at on mine, guys. There's my gnome. So far, he's getting there. Right now, he looks kind of like a wiener, but we'll get him there.
Here's mine.
We got Sam's gnome.
Starting to round out slightly.
It's gonna be a good gnome. He's got a heck of a beak on it. Look at that! Look at that big old gnome nose, dude. Yeah. Yeah, people hide their sack when he's around. And then I'm gonna start removing material for the hat, which I do like this. I will just go around, and because it's a cylinder, right? Just work it like this. Just keep going around.
Yeah, I just been trying to get mine vaguely circular.
Keep going around. When I get to the front, though, I stop and I look and see what I'm doing. And then the front is where I do the shape off of, right? So like, I'll try to get the front somewhat in line. The shape I had in mind. You get a lot more material off if you do this. Yeah.
I'm not trying to. I don't want to bite too deep.
I'll take this front corner of the hat and I'll like try to make it round without digging in super deep and having to redo the nose there, you know. Oh, that was a nice little blast of one. So see how I'm getting it like that? By going off the shape on the front? It just makes it easier because you can remove like tons of material. Alright, okay, down there. Alright, I'm gonna have this drop soon.
Me too.
We got 13 people hanging out. What up, everybody? Want to try the? Do you want to try this one for getting the material off the hat?
Maybe in a moment. I just want to even it up.
And then when I tried to contest it and be like, hey, dude, like, I was just playing a cover song at my fire in my yard. They're like, we don't care, dude. I was like, okay. Okay, bud.
So you have that permanent strike?
I just made the video private so they'd leave me alone.
Oh.
Yeah. Here's where I'm at, guys. So far on the Fireside gnome carve.
Slowly getting my hat together.
I love that the frogs occupied my terrace garden, dude. It's like I made them a little home and they moved right in.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Created a habitat with it.
Look how lush right there is.
Yeah. In not that much time.
Like, so that's a sweet pea, that big mound right there. The sweet pea volunteer.
Oh wow.
That volunteered at the end of the year. The other sweet peas around here that I find like growing up on that aren't in my garden are like this big right now.
Right.
I have a chonker to throw on there actually. I'm gonna save this piece, Sam. Dude, I decided that this piece could be something.
What are you gonna?
What it is, I don't know. Let me show the chat. Look at this gnarly piece of manzanita root. Right here, guys. I was chopping stuff up for fire when I decided that I was going to keep this one. Look at all the stuff going on in that one, though, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
This thing right here, dude. There's all kind of stuff going on in that one.
Once you figure out what you're doing with that stuff, you're going to be cooking with gas.
Huh?
Once you figure out what you're doing with that stuff, you're going to be cooking with gas because there's a lot of it out here.
Yeah, but this is like just a badass piece, dude. Who knows? Who knows what it will be? I decided I could use some of the bigger pieces for like marking the trail and stuff.
Mm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what exactly this is. Just a big old buried chunk that was out there.
Chunked up. Honestly, that
Good.
worked surprisingly well, your little fan thing.
Yeah, that's why I kept it. Look at that. It's also striped.
You give it like 10 seconds. Not even.
It's striped. It's like a custom one. Should I whittle it into a nice little... No, dude.
Then you'll lose surface area.
That's ripping, dude.
It is.
Ripping right at us.
Just only exhale and you're good.
Forever.
Yeah.
Let's see, like right here where I got him, where like his hat is sticking out way far.
Uh-huh.
So that's the area where it also comes to a point. So like, if you're careful, you can round it off right here while removing the material, and it looks more like a hat. It's like a weird helmet looking thing.
Oh my gosh.
That is hot, dude. I'm gonna throw on the lantern, dude.
It's getting about time.
Is that gonna kill our stream view? No, that looks nice, dude. Hey, look at how nice their stream looks, dude. Doesn't that look cozy?
That's good. No, that's legit. That's a good Saturday night hang out.
Well,
Vibe.
cheers to that, Sammy. Hold on, let me get out. I'm gonna crack one. Cheers. That is warm. Excellent. That thing went right up. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. It was buried even?
Yeah, it was partially buried. Some gnarly old chunk of wood that was, I don't know even know what kind of wood it was, dude. Maybe pine or fir. I don't know now. Oh no, dude.
What?
I took off too much.
Uh-oh. Glue?
Nope. I don't like it anymore. I feel like glue on the hand carved ones is a little cheating.
Hmm.
This is my like kind of gut thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably stupid. Good night, dude. That is cooking. Yeah, even people on the stream backed away from the screen a little bit. Yeah, see, I was able to get that reduced and also rounded off. Good night, dude.
I'm going for that front swept hat appearance.
Excellent, excellent, yeah. There's a lot of energy in that one, dude. Oh my gosh. Gotta take a break from the fire for a second. Step back over here where it's cold and then I'll be wanting it.
Yeah.
It's hot, huh?
Yeah.
All right, dudes. Well, thanks for joining us. This is how far I got on mine. So mine's pretty close. Here's Sammy's.
Pretty happy with it so far.
And we're going to end the stream, dudes. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night. I'll see you guys on Monday.